Live coverage of the Alabama Bass Trail is presented by AmFirst Credit Union and sponsored by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, Jax, Garmin, Rapala, VMC, Crush City, Pro Guide Batteries, Mountain Dew, American Bait Works, TH Marine, and fishalabama.org.
Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to stop number 5 of the Alabama Bass Trail's North Division. Here, the finale presented by Phoenix Boats here at beautiful Lake Guntersville State Park. We've got 225 teams that signed up for this event last fall, and we've already had several weigh in, John Simpson. We have got some big weights on the board, and we are expecting a lot more of those to come across this afternoon. But first, we're going to kick things off like we do at each and every Alabama Bass Trail event by honoring this great nation with the playing of our national anthem. All right, before we bring up some more teams, we're going to get the hardest working person, I'm going to say, in the sport of bass fishing. Miss Kay Donaldson, director of the Alabama Bass Trail, Lake Guntersville, always special for us. This is where things kicked off for you 11 years ago, and we are wrapping up another amazing season right here at Lake Guntersville State Park.
You know, it's funny to me, 11 years ago, we weighed in 200 boats, and 32.02 was the winning weight, and it has stood for 11 years. It just tells how special this place is. It's known as a big bass factory, but the hospitality and everything between the state park and the tourism bureau and everything that you have here, it just makes it a great destination for bass fishing tournaments, and it is special to me, special to the Alabama Bass Trail, and these guys are proven exactly why people come here, not only just tournament fishing, but recreational fishing as well.
No doubt about it. It's always a special fishery, sought after by so many anglers all over the country. And we kicked things off a little early today. We started the weigh-in at 12:30. Out here in the heat, fish care of the utmost importance, and we focus on that here at the ABT. But we got Fisher and Ryan and I sitting on top of this thing right now with over 26 pounds, and they weighed in at like 12:45. Can they go wire to wire?
You know, it's going to be hard. I'll be honest with you. I really think that 28, 29-pound range is what we're looking at to win today. But, you know, no doubt. I mean, Fisher handles himself so well. He's such a great representative of the Alabama Bass Trail and just Alabama student anglers in general. It's really good to see him go out there and do well. We saw Damien and Tyler do well. We got to see the points leaders, and they were putting on a clinic. So we saw a lot of great fish catches on live. If you didn't get to see that, go back and watch it. We've got it all there on our YouTube channel and everything else. I know we're going to show some early weigh-ins that we had in just a little bit, but I just want to thank these guys. They sold us out in under 25 minutes. I think it was like 22 minutes it took to sell us out last August, and we're already getting those comments and emails and questions about when registration opens for next season. And it's because of these guys that believe in us and put their confidence in us that we sell out that quickly and that we're able to pay these large payouts. So congratulations to them. And I want to say before we get off air, because I'll forget it, this Alabama Bass Trail team got up and did it in 14-degree weather in January, and they got up and did it in 100-degree temperatures in June. They are the best team in all of bass fishing. I'll put them up against anybody. The camera crew, the TV crew, the live crew, everybody works so hard to show these anglers their respect and show their true talent. And it's amazing to watch this team work, and I'm honored to work alongside every one of you.
Well, I have no doubt you weren't talking about Darian and I when you said that, but I'll take the compliment. Miss Kay Donaldson, all right, let's weigh some bass. Boat number 8, Derek Coughlin, Jeffrey Cavillion. Here we go, 5 fish, and the hits keep on coming. And the official weigh-in, here we go, 1881 with a fish care penalty right there. How'd you catch those today?
We caught them early, fishing a brim bed, and then made some upgrades punching.
So shallow. We've been hearing that a lot today. That's a good way to catch them and a fun way to catch them.
Yep, we had a good time. Caught some big fish, through the week, so had a good week.
It's going to have you in the top 10 right now, but the way it's looking, Guntersville is wide open. Boat 14, Gary Thacker, Keith Marsh, 5 bass that are going to go. They're mad at our assistant tournament director, Daniel Montgomery, over there, 1565. He's always taunting those bass, Gary. 1565 on the day for you, sir. Hot day.
Couldn't get the big biting sauce. It is what it is.
Some days it's just like that. Gary Thacker right there, Tennessee River Hammer. And I mean, speaking of hammer, could y'all fit a little bit more in that bag right there? Look, they were coming out of all sides of it, it looked like to me. I thought that was a 40-pound stringer when I looked at it, John Simpson. 1763 for Corey Alexander, Bobby Irvin. How'd you catch those today?
Caught them all on a jig.
All on a jig. That's a good time out there. Thank you guys for fishing with us at Alabama Bass Trail North. We're going to wrap up a lot of things here today. Top 75 in the points going to go to the Alabama Bass Trail Championship on Lake in October. Tommy Petrosky, Barry Holbert, $12.91 for 5 on a hot day on Guntersville.
It was. Flipping deep, a lot of boat traffic. It was rough out there.
Ready for the AC. We'll see you guys down the road. Joshua Campbell, Taylor Galt, come on up here, fellas. 3 fish today for boat number 7. 3 that go 1081. 3 good ones. They're just lonely.
Figuring them out about 1 o'clock. Just didn't have enough time to get them in the boat. So
time for a cold drink and some air conditioning. All right, we'll see you down the road. Up next, boat number 10. Got Drew Hicks and Wesley Webster with a 5-fish limit. Feel like we're going to say that a lot today, 5-fish limit, don't you think?
It looks like it.
Another good bag of fish right here, those 1739. How'd you catch those today?
Oh, well, we started out early with a frog, and we caught a lot of fish practicing on a frog, but then this morning we only caught 1 on a frog. So then we had to change up a whole lot from what we did in practice, and we managed what we got.
Why do they always just change their minds on tournament day, game day, for $15,000?
I think that full moon last night messed us up. I think them fish fed earlier in the morning, earlier before daylight, and they just wasn't biting when we got there.
They love you and leave you sometimes. Thank you, guys. Hearing a lot of frog talk. Nothing wrong with that. Jason Wisenett, Tim Baker with another one of those good old Guntersville bags of bass. 1814 today. Darian Craig fist pumping down there for you boys.
I know, right? Well, it just didn't work out. I know. Let him down today. So we had a good day, though. So just caught them like we like to catch them, flipping a jig and punching that big weight.
A lot of shallow fish coming across the stage. Thank you, guys. William Carter, Chuck Medley, 5 fish to add to this Guntersville Big Bass Beatdown, 1382 today.
We had that weight at 6:30.
Been a long time since then, a long hot day.
We caught a bunch after that, but just couldn't do any better. So
we appreciate you guys fishing the ABT North, and we'll see you down the road. Preston Henson and Adam Lynn coming up here. 2 bass today for boat 20. 485. We don't have to talk about that. We can talk about, does that beard make you hot out there?
Extremely hot. And yesterday I had one of the best frog days of my life, shaking them off and everything, and we made the long run today, and they were just gone.
They were liars.
They were liars.
They can do that to you sometimes. We appreciate you guys being here. All right, we heard a little bit earlier that this was a bag full of them coming from some Tennessee River experts. Lance Walker, Cole Walker, boat 178 with 5 that are going to go. 26-14. Great bag and barely miss taking the lead from Ryan and Fisher and I right there. What's up, Cole, man? That's a good-looking shirt and hat, man.
Hey, this is the first time I've wore the Southern Boating Supply gear, and we sacked up a few.
That's a 26 bag. That's definitely the biggest bag that's been caught wearing that shirt. I'll tell you that. Do we have one that'll beat a Mountain Dew Big Bass of 739? That is a hammer right there. A Lake Guntersville 597. We'll call that a 6-pounder at my house all day long. Let's get a picture with those. 26 pounds for the mayors, the co-mayors of Counts, Tennessee. Save me the big one. I'm going to hold it up. Oh, look at this. Coleman going to let me hold the biggest one. Look, and the hat. He's repping. 26 bag right there. I'm scared of this fish. It's so big. All right, right here for Jason Durant. A bag full of them. Real quick before you run off, I know we got a bunch waiting to weigh, and we might get to talk to you again, I would think. But I know you guys well. I know your style. You like to fish offshore, so I'm assuming that's what got it done today. But how did Guntersville go for you guys?
I spent from Tuesday till yesterday at the cutoff time scanning. I didn't make very many casts. I just scanned and got confidence in those Garmin electronics. They tell me what I need to see, and there ain't nothing like cranking a big Jinko CD25 about 22 feet deep in that sun gun, locking up with one on each hook.
Well, so we were catching them 2 at a time, huh?
It's pretty serious. We probably caught 60 today.
That's some Tennessee River hammers. How cool is it? We're a weekend removed from Father's Day, but to fish with this dude right here and catch that on Guntersville.
Look, it's unreal. And when he's on fire, he's the best person I've ever fished with. I mean, and I fished with some hammers. But today he can line up on them, and I'd catch a 3, and he'd say, that's a hammer. And we went from 4-pounders to 5-pounders, and the last one was at, 1.6 something. And we made our mind up because our fish were looking a little weak. We're catching them so deep. I think we could have caught another one. We had a 4.5-pounder, but we made a decision. We said, we catch another 5, we're going to go away to try to avoid a pound penalty. And when he caught the 6, I said, we're gone. And, of course, great job, Fisher. He's going, or somebody else is going to win. But we made our decision up before we ever caught the fish because we didn't want to lose one.
Well, that's awesome. We got to take care of these bass. Great job, as always. Tennessee River Hammers right there, former winners on the Alabama Bass Trail. Now we move on boat, 12. Bob Power, Ryan Trammell, 5 bass. Then are going to go 12.06. There's always got to be a guy behind the 26 pounds.
I'm always that guy. I'm short and short on weight, too.
Sometimes it's just like that.
Yeah, but this is on my swan song. This is my last tournament.
This is it? You're leaving us.
They said I was too old.
No, who said that? Did Jason Duran say that Kay said you were too old?
Kay said they don't have enough Geritol to keep me going.
Okay, I'll have to take your word for that. I don't believe that. Thank you, guys. Bill Mayo, Walt Roberts, a couple guys that know a little bit about this place as well, and they are bringing the heat. 23.53, going to put you in the top 3 right now. Did you have to wake this guy up this morning, or was he ready to go? He was so pumped, Mr. Walt Roberts.
He was ready. He called me. I was on my way up here, so he was ready. So we had to put in. We were going to put in at Seabold and come over, and the ramp was backed up, and so we had to put in at all reds and rush down here, but it's all right. We had a limit at 6:28 and probably had the 5 we weighed in at 7:30, 7:45. Lost a couple of 4+. I don't know if it would have really helped or not, but still a good day. We decided to come in early too. We had one kick in the bucket, so figured we better get on in.
Slide on in. Walt, did we have any bait fuel to fire those fish up today?
Do you think we had any bait fuel?
Well, I feel like you did, but, maybe share that with the folks at home.
Oh, that's what did it, man. Everything we had bait fuel in it, so it was good.
All right, let's hold those up. Walt Roberts, Bill Mayo, team bait fuel right there. Guntersville Hammers. Third place right now for Bill Mayo, Walt Roberts on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. As we said earlier, 26:34 kicked things off early today. Fisher and Ryan and I. Got another couple of those Tennessee River Stone Cold Bass catchers right here, the Woolies, Michael and Joe Woolley. Not today, Michael says. 1472 and headed to the air conditioning.
Headed to the air conditioning. Happy to be there.
Almost won the points last year, had a fantastic season. Another good one, and I know you're disappointed, but we will see y'all again, I have no doubt. Thank you, guys. Sean Camp, Craig Say right here, 5 bass. Just shy of 17 pounds with $16.95. Good day.
Not too bad. Went shallow, but grounded out. Had enough. It's too hot. We came on back in.
Time for some AC. Thank you, guys. We'll see you down the road. Chris Blackwood and Larry Melvin, 5 bass today. They're going to go 15:44. Fun day out there?
It was warm.
Warm day.
Warm. Going to go find some air conditioning.
All right. Well, it's not too far away. That is the best news you got right now. Adam Bain, Chris Colley pulled up on these guys on live this morning, and they didn't have much going. It didn't get any better, he says. 1268 today. So everybody always asking when you don't catch them like you want to, what happened? Because it looks like they're just jumping in the boat, but some days it's just like that.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've been on both ends of that. So it seems like this year we're on this end a lot, but it'll get better.
We'll see you in 2025. I have no doubt you'll turn it right around. Tommy Pierce, Bruce Summers, 5 bass coming up here. Great bag of fish. 1945, going to put you in 6th place right now unofficially. Great job.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
How'd you catch those?
We caught off a shell bed.
Shell bed. What kind of baits were you using?
Just a big football head, Magnum trick worm.
Mag trick.
Chickamauga special.
Chickamauga special. Looks like a Guntersville special today. 739, our Mountain Dew Big Bass right now. 7-pounder. Do we have a 7-pounder?
Nah, he's 6 something. I don't think he's 7. I didn't see the weight.
Let's see. Drop him in there. Yep. One of those Guntersville 6-pounder, 630. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up out here for Jared, and then right here for Jason Duran. Pearson Summers. For those keeping score at home, we already have 5 bags over 20 early in the weigh-in. Ben Yard. Oh.
Sanders and Trace both are in.
Jeremy Sanders, Kelly Treese. 3 bass. Going to go 7 even. Get you closer to getting a milkshake and cooling off.
Absolutely.
Go to Jackson, get one. Bring me one back if you don't care.
Go Vols baseball.
Hey, go Big Orange. I'm not trying to get in a fight in Guntersville, but I do love my Vols baseball team. Ben Yarver, Jody Scrimshire. I've struggled with that name all year, but right here in the finale we got it. 16-23. How are you guys? Y'all bringing the crew with you.
Good.
Are you guys hot?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to talk? You're taking the microphone. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell them what your favorite ice cream is.
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Okay. Have you ever had strawberry sweet tea?
Yeah.
You have? Okay. How are you, big guy?
Awesome.
Do you like to fish?
Yeah.
Do you like to bass fish?
Yeah.
What's your biggest bass?
4-pounder.
What'd you catch it on?
Jackhammer.
Okay, chatterbaiting. All right, put it right there. I like it. High five. High five. Thank you, guys.
Let me say one thing. I just want to say one thing. This is a nice trail. I fished it in 2014, the very first year, and she set the standard. So the Alabama Bass Trail is the best trail out there.
We certainly appreciate that, but it's not possible without guys like y'all, and we appreciate everybody that fishes the Alabama Bass Trail, north, south, and the 100s. Brandon Bolton, Kenny Underwood with 4 bass. coming up here, 11:34, guys. Step right over here. Kent Keys, David Campbell with 5. 5 bass. How'd you catch those today?
A little bit of everything. Worm. Caught some on top this morning. Just ran around a lot. And
15-13 today for your work.
just needed a big bite. We just never got a big bite all day. So we caught everything that bit. Didn't lose any fish. We came in a little bit early. We had one dying on us. And a pound deduction in this trail is like 60 places.
A dagger.
Yes. So we just went ahead and came on in.
We appreciate you guys taking care of those bass. We'll see you down the road. Sean Hornbuckle and Barry Morris, 5 bass, 16.93. Great job today.
It's tough. Not the right ones.
Not the right ones. Isn't it crazy when a lake like this is so good that when you catch almost 17 pounds, you go, just not the right ones. It's tough because a lot of places we go that might win.
No, not here. Not ever.
Not at Gville, not ever. That's right. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Mark McKegg, Tim Hurst. It's just Mark by himself, so they're not going to win. That's how you know that. 1993 in the top 10 right now.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun today. This lake is slam full of fish. Both of us in practice each day had caught a 5 or 6 pounder, and we just never got that bite today. I mean, literally every one of them are the exact same size.
Did you guys, I know you like to fish shallow, but you can also mix it up deep. You do it all. How did you attack Guntersville today for 1993?
We attacked it, Mercury, running about 350 miles today, round trip probably, and hit everything we could find shallow. We just junk fished all the way up the lake and all the way back.
Sounds like a good time to me. Hold those up. I mean, I know you catch 19 pounds every time you get up out of bed, but hold them up out here. Mark McKegg, Tim Hurst moving into 6th place right now. Robert Erett, Mike Russell. 5 bass coming up here. The hits keep on coming for sure at Guntersville. How are y'all? 14 even, looks like, on the day. Fish care penalty. Hot day. You're just here for the Mountain Dew?
I just want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and we've had a blast this year, competing with everybody, and I'll look forward to it next year.
We can't wait to see you again. Thank you guys for being awesome all year long. Be safe. Here for the Mountain Dew. I am too. Billy Terrell, Justin Anglin, 5 that go 12:02.
You said Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
All right. I'm down for some Mountain Dew.
Look, right back here, there's a hidden treasure chest full of them in the back there by the holding tanks.
Well, I have to go find some treasure then.
Yeah, go swing back through. Thank you, guys. Alan McCoy, Tim McCoy. 4 fish today that are going to go 10-23.
Tough day.
Very tough day for you.
Couldn't get our deep fish bite.
Just scramble to catch 4.
Yep, pretty much.
And on to the air conditioning of the house.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right, Jeff Cannon, Marty Colley, veteran team out here in the Alabama Bass Trail. 5 that go 15-50 today. Not enough, indeed, I think, today. It's a great bag, but, man, we're taking bets on how many bags over 20 we might see. This place is crazy right now.
Oh, Lord, we ain't through yet.
We're not even anywhere near through. Thank you, guys. Ben Lucky, Jordan McGehee, 5 fish today. Good bag of fish. Going to have you just shy of the top 10 right now, 17.69. How'd you catch those?
We caught them real shallow early this morning, and then we moved out to the ledges when the sun came up and caught a couple of decent fish out there. But it was a scramble all day, though.
Good bag, though. Good points. We'll see you down the road. Bill Darby, John Greenwood. 5 fish. Bill Darby. Candyland specials right there. Not Candyland specials. 12.78. We needed some Candyland bass right there.
We did it last weekend, so we swung on a few. You know, it's good to swing the bat every now and then.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. So I mean, man, just everything went wrong today. I lost a rod in Lake Guntersville. let's see what else. Sunburnt, hot, and the two best fish jumped off. So
Sounds like, hey, that sounds like a bass fishing trip. I'm going to be honest. See you guys. Jacob Scrimshire and Caleb Fisk, great bag right here. 1824, going to have you just shy of the top 10 right now, early in the weigh-in. Great job. How'd you catch those?
A little bit of everything. Caught them shallow this morning and moved out deeper like everybody else and worked out pretty well. So.
No doubt about it. We'll see you at the next one. Oh, man. Well, it looks like you completed this limit there, Mr. Josh Butts. Stephen McAvoy, 4-time winners out here on the Alabama Bass Trail, former Alabama Bass Trail Championship winners. Always successful in Guntersville, 5 for 1650 today. This is not your time of year, self-admitted.
No, it's not. I just can't groove with Guntersville right now, but oh well. If you want to know how not to fish Guntersville, tune in Monday live with me and Luke, and I will tell y'all how not to fish Guntersville.
Where are they going to tune in, Josh? Is that the Duncan Butts podcast?
The Duncan Butts podcast. We're going to do it big, baby.
We are. Hey, I know the day didn't go like you wanted to, but our fantastic drone operator out here, Ben, he wanted me to present this to you, Josh. This is the Bush Latte, Bush Beer, the official, sponsor of the Alabama Bass Trail. This is a Bush Latte coffee cup right here, just for the one and only Josh Butts.
I'm going to use this. Can I get a picture with it?
There we go. Hold it up. Hold it high. Josh Butts, winner of the Neely Henry event, last event. Hold it, but don't drop it, Josh. Okay, Josh Butts. The one and only, thank goodness, Josh Butts. Boat 98, William and Donna Lynn, 1060. You should go fishing with Josh Butts sometimes. It's just wild. He's a maniac.
Well, I had a problem today. I wouldn't get out of the shade. If there's a fish underneath the tree, I caught it. But if I wouldn't one, I didn't catch it.
Hey, nobody can blame you for picking the shade. You're smarter than the rest of us.
Well, if you noticed, I got red, white, and blue, a white shirt, blue pants, and my legs as red as they can be.
You're ready to go, All-American right there. Jake Bice, Briar Chambers, great bag of fish right here. Going to put them in the top 5 right now, 22-12. That's what we come to Guntersville to see. Great job.
Thank you. It was an eventful day for sure.
What was eventful besides the 22 pounds? Come on. What? Oh, you raised your hand. You said, sir, right here. Okay, let's hear it.
Well, if I could keep a fish hooked, my day would have been a whole lot better. First spot, I jumped off 7. Second spot, I jumped off 5. Third spot, I jumped off 8. I couldn't keep them pinned. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have a fish.
So did y'all fist fight at any point after that? Did you go, hey, we're fishing for big money here. Can you stop doing that?
There was no fighting, but we did both say we were going to sell our boats when we got done with this tournament at one point today.
We've all been there.
We made it through. That's it.
Well, right now you're in the top 5. Let's hold those up. Great job. Fights and all. Y'all can fight on the way home. 22-12 for Bison Chambers. Great job. 6 bags over 20 right now. And that top 10 is growing by the minute. Boat 26 coming up next. The Blackwoods, Brandon and Clint Blackwood. 5 fish today for the Blackwoods. That will go 15:05 with the fish care penalty. How'd you catch those?
Well, I caught them doing about anything I need. If I'd have had a kitchen sink in the boat, I'd have been throwing it. I'm going to tell you what.
You put some treble hooks on it, some VMCs, and threw it out there?
You dang straight. By golly, I'd have tried it. I couldn't hardly get nothing rolling. We didn't fish clean. I'm tickled to death. It's more than what I thought we had.
Time for a Mountain Dew and some air conditioning. Thank you, guys. He said he'd have thrown the kitchen sink at him and caught him on it. I like it. Boat 38, the Dukes. Phillip and Bailey Dukes 15:05 today on Guntersville on a hot, hot day.
Yeah, we was just hoping to catch enough to make the championship. Hopefully we did that.
I believe that's going to get you there. We'll see you at Lay Lake in October. Top 75 in our points going to go to that championship where all the money will get handed out. David, Kyle, Scott, Callahan, Boat 40 with 5 bass. They're going to go 17:51. Nice job on a hot day.
Yeah, pretty hot day. Yeah.
Better than sitting on the couch, right? 17 pounds of bass right there. Boat 41, Bobby Sharber, Jeff Prizza, 5 that are going to go 11:55. I heard you say, phew, as you were coming up. You ready to get to Tennessee?
I'm ready to go to Tennessee. I tell you what, 11 pounds ain't worth talking about the fishing part, but on your way home, if you want to stop by the house up there in southern middle Tennessee, I'll be about 12 deep in them bush lights, and I'll save you one.
Save me one, brother. We'll watch them balls. Alan Barrett, Tyler Caldwell, both 37. 5 that are going to go 16:40. Great job today. Shallow or deep? That's the question of Guntersville this time of year.
Shallow.
In the grass.
Frogging.
Frogging. That sounds like a good time. I'm jealous. Thank you guys for fishing the Alabama Bass Trail North. Harry Payton and Harry Payton II coming up next. 3 bass for Boat 46 today. How you guys doing? You're shaking your head. Yeah, my research. 986 today.
Research pump got clogged up on one side, so 3 of them was toast.
That's all she wrote.
Yeah, and that hurt us. We had about 16, so.
Just is what it is. Some days all you can do. Thank you, guys. Sam Long, Jason Atkins, and oh my, there's fish sticking out of that thing every which way. Both 33 going to come in hot with 21.92. Going to take you all the way to 6th place right now. How did we catch that 21-pound bag of Guntersville bass?
Well, I'll be honest with you. If I had a partner worth anything, it'd probably been 35 pounds.
Are you serious, sir? How could you leave this man hanging?
Let him tell you the rest of the story.
Okay, all right. I was getting a little jumpy there.
He caught all of them. Like I said, we caught him deep.
Well, hang on a second. Why didn't you help him out?
Yeah, I did with the net.
Okay, it's a team event. All pays the same.
That's right. Yeah, we caught him deep, and like I said, he put the hammer to him. It was fun. Just didn't catch any big ones.
What kind of baits did you put the hammer to him with?
Started out with a spinner bait, and then kind of went on to a jig, and then caught one of them on a big worm.
Old school right there. Let's hold some of those up out front. Great job, Long and Atkins. 7 bags over 20, Jason Duran. 7 bags over 20. Not that I'm keeping up or anything, John Simpson. Hand me that one right there. Little fella. Right here. Hold him up for Jared out front. All right. Eric White, Adam Fleeman. 5 that are going to go 13:38 today. Tennessee River specialist, but a little tough day for you on Guntersville.
Yeah, it just didn't go our way. We caught a bunch, but they's all the same size.
Sometimes they have that head too close to their tail disease, you know.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we appreciate you guys. See you down the road. Chad Wilson, Hunter Wilson, boat 36. Coming in with 16.74 today of Lake Guntersville bass. Great job. Chris Webb, Ricky Campbell, 5 that are going to go 18:45. Just shy of the top 10.
Today.
Couldn't help him?
He caught them all.
He couldn't. He's over here off the stage. Why aren't you on the stage? Just because he's got the greatest mustache in the game, don't send the man up here alone.
Hey, caught them old school flipping a jig on piers.
Flipping docks, fishing boat docks. We appreciate you guys. Chuck Stevens, Dale Stevens. 1356 for boat 105. Ready for some AC?
Yes, whole lot of it.
All right, go get you a dose. Boat 57, John Burt, Daryl Lester. 5 that go. 12:45 today on a hot Guntersville day.
Very hot. But we had fun. We had fun this year. I had a great year fishing. Kudos to John Simpson for being a good tournament director this year. I thought he did a fantastic job. So.
He's a good man. We appreciate John Simpson and his entire crew for what they do, and we appreciate you guys fishing with us. Michael Briggs, Cody Kodra, 5 that go. 17:08 today. Better than you thought. That's always a good thing because this is where the lies stop and the truth starts when they hit the scales, right? So you thought they were a little lighter than that?
I figured they'd be 16 and a quarter.
So we'll take 17 and roll on.
100%.
All day long. We appreciate you guys. See you down the road. Cole Wade and Donnie Wade, 5 bass that go 17:36. In case the folks at home don't get it, Guntersville's alive and well. There's a lot of 15s and 16s and 17s. It's kicking them out.
It's on fire.
It is absolutely on fire. How'd you catch those today?
I caught them on worm and jig. Not good enough.
Not good enough. Magellan, that's where you can get the dad shirts. John, did you hear that?
What's that?
They like my shirt.
I love your shirt.
Magellan Academy, Sports and Outdoors, where you get these good-looking dads. You got a Magellan shirt on, too, right there. Adam Reed, Corey Jones, 5 that go. 17.75, and now here we're going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big Bass. Currently 7.39 on Mountain Dew Big Bass. What's this one going to weigh?
Not that.
Not that, he says. What'd you catch this one on?
Buzzbait.
Ooh, I bet that sounded pretty good this morning. Wake you up. All right. It's not a bad one. 6.73 on a Guntersville Buzzbait Eater. Hold that fish up. Beautiful Guntersville bass right there. We said earlier today there have been 5 teams that have weighed 30-pound bags in Alabama Bass Trail history. This right here is one of those teams. They did it on Wheeler Lake in one of their mini wins. Mitch Mitchell, Candler McCollum, 5 that are going to go 21.05. Going to have them in 7th place right now with 21.05. Saw you early this morning on ABT Live, and you had one fish, and you were out there roaming and scoping and doing the thing, but we connected with 21 pounds. What turned it around?
We started off slow. We just ran around and went fishing. Caught some shallow, caught some deep, just plucking around here and there.
Doing what y'all do on the Tennessee River.
That's right.
Well, we appreciate you guys. Great job. 21 pounds. Hold them up. Hold them up. I'm so blinded by all these bags of fish. I'm sorry. I'm just falling asleep. I'm like, oh, we're not going to hold up 21 pounds. That's my bad, guys. I mean, Mitch Mitchell, Candler McCollum. 8 bags over 20 now. John Simpson said there would be several. Jason Metz, Larry Whirl, boat 58, 4 bass. How are you, sir?
Been better.
Been better. You're like, I got 4, I had to weigh him behind 21 pounds, but I got a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I got a Mountain Dew, and since it's the last tournament, I want to send a shout-out to my beautiful wife at home. She's been waiting all year for it, and happy birthday to my son.
Oh, a double shout-out. We like it. Happy birthday. What's your son's name?
Landon.
Happy birthday, Landon. 9:28 today. Jason Metz and Larry Whirl. Tom Taylor, Bobby King. Looks like a pretty good bag of fish right here. Lively, 1486. It's big hat season. I like seeing it.
It makes a little shade.
Just a little bit helps some days out there in the middle of that river.
Yes, any little help.
We appreciate you guys fishing with us, and we'll see you down the road. You got anything you want to say? Thank some folks at home. Shout-outs, birthday shout-outs?
No birthdays, just thanks to ABT.
We appreciate y'all very much. Can't do it without all these amazing anglers. Taylor Thompson, Garrett Sanders, 5 that are going to go 16.56 today. How'd you catch those?
A little bit of everything, really. Caught some on a drop shot, caught some on a Demiki, caught some on a big worm. I mean, just dragging.
Just doing the deal.
Doing the deal, yep.
We appreciate you guys. We'll see you down the road. Will Grissom, Andrew Fikes. How are you, buddy? 5 that go. 16:39. You said thank you. Moving on.
That's right. I'm ready to go.
I'll see you down the road, buddy. Andrew Fikes. Boat number 56, Tristan Crowder, Kyle Llewellyn. Tristan filling in for Brian Dowdy. Brian had a loss in his family this week, and our prayers go out to him, one of our favorites on the ABT here. And here comes another 20 bag from some Tennessee River Hammers, 2019. Going to put you in 9th place right now. Guntersville is one of the only places where you will hear that. Oh, 2019 has you in, 9th place, sir. They are kicking them out today.
Yeah, it's hard to get excited when you catch a big one because you know you need 4 more and a kicker. So.
Yeah, you don't even fist bump sometimes on this lake.
No, you're not even close.
Were you guys doing what we probably expect you to be doing out there deep?
A combination, actually. For us, the deep fish, they didn't fire good at all.
So up in the grass then a little bit.
Some.
He's being tight-lipped. Hold a couple of those up right there, Kyle.
Good bag, dude.
Great job. There aren't many places like this in the country, that is for sure. Lake Guntersville gets an immense amount of fishing pressure. A lot of tournament anglers want to come here, a lot of recreational anglers, and it consistently does this on a daily basis. It's absolutely incredible how healthy this fishery is. And we hope it will be for years to come. And we certainly will do our part to make sure that's the case. Jackie Jones, Donald Jones, boat 74, 3 bass, 869 today for the Jones crew. Thank you guys for fishing with us.
Enjoyed it. Had a good time.
Absolutely. We'll see you next year. Some guys that are no strangers to winning on the Alabama Bass Trail. Lance Whitaker, Jeremy Briscoe, boat 129. Going to be just shy of the top 10, 1932 of some Guntersville bass. Y'all have done that a time or two on this lake.
Yeah, a few times. It was fun today, but it got hot.
It got hot quick. We were talking, we were doing ABT Live. We're like, man, it's nice out here this morning with some cloud cover. And then once that stopped, buddy, we were ready to be off the water.
That's exactly right. We had some fish deep on a ledge. 2 of our ledges are covered up, and we found some brim beds. So that's mainly what they come off of.
So are we catching those fish on a wacky worm on the brim beds? I know that's a popular thing. Are you throwing top water? How are we catching those brim bed fish?
Just chunking a square bill out there.
Oh, that sounds like a good time. Square bill. Briscoe, Whitaker, we appreciate you guys. 19 pounds on the day. Roman and Shannon Calvert, another team that, they catch them just every now and then out here. They're pretty good on the old Alabama Bass Trail, and no big deal, just coming in hot with 25.39. Hey, did y'all hear that? 25.39. Goodness gracious, great job, Roman and Shannon. How in the world did we catch those? 3rd place right now, by the way. Not a lot of lakes you say that. You get excited about 25 pounds, but Guntersville's a special fishery. How did we catch those?
We was fishing ledges, crankbait, big worm, and scoping.
Doing the offshore deal. How are you? Rocking the hat. Daddy's boy right there. Hold them up high. Do we have one we're going to weigh for Mountain Dew Big Bass? John, 739 right now, our Mountain Dew Big Bass. I'm getting in on this 25-pound bag, John. Sorry, I'm going to leave you for a minute.
I bet the bag weighs more than the baby.
The bag does weigh. Can we weigh the baby? I've weighed dogs all year. He said, I'm not weighing a baby, Kay. I'm not doing that. Kay said, oh, Lord, from the side of the stage. I'm not fighting Roman. How about that? I'm going to grab me one. Roman grabbed one in the baby. mean a bag of Guntersville meat right there for the Calverts. Great job fishing deep, kicking them out every which way. We've heard anything from catching them on a frog in a foot of water to catching them in 30 feet of water today here on Guntersville. Jamie Chapman, Elliott Galt, 5 bass. Woo, I like that. Cheering section, 1686.
It was tough. We went out deep this morning, lost a 6-pounder. I broke off one on a hair jig. About 10 o'clock, we had a 2-pound spot. So just like on Pickwick, we picked up a flipping rod, went and flipped docks. We just coiled 10 minutes ago, caught our second biggest fish, and coiled that 2-pound spot out and said, let's go in.
You know, there aren't many places where you can toss your original game plan, right? A lot of places you go this time of year, you're kind of locked into one thing, but Guntersville, they're everywhere from the docks to grass to brim beds to out deep. It's a special fishery.
Yes, that's what we was talking about. Don't matter how we found them. If we kept fishing, we'd eventually catch them. So
you're gonna catch them.
It was rough.
Great job, guys, on a tough day. Want to get some pictures right there? Hold those rascals up. Boat 224 coming up next, 4 bass for Daryl Nelson, Austin Ty Hammonds. As the weigh-in rolls on, your top 10 is now all 20-pound bags. 4 that are going to go 13.46. That's 4 good ones.
Yeah, it was rough this morning. We missed 4 on the frog. A couple, they're 3.5s. Seen them come off right at the boat.
Nothing drives you crazier.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Got one.
5, but
We're going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big Bass, I'm hearing. 739 right now, your Mountain Dew Big Bass. 576, just shy of 6 pounds. How are you? He said, I'm not talking to that bearded, ugly guy. I don't blame you, sir. Thank you. And here comes, oh, goodness. Imagine that. You guys caught him again. Delano Green Jr., here we go. 23-16. They put on a clinic for Jason Duran and ABT Live today. Now, we heard on live that you guys were in the grass. There was grass all over the front deck of the boat. And I actually heard Jason ask the question, is your boat just messy or are we catching fish when he pulled up? And obviously, you boys were getting it done.
Yeah. We had a good start just right out the gate. We really thought those was bonuses, and they were. We called 3 times in the last 2 hours, and it was just so hot out there I couldn't hardly keep them alive, so we had to quit, and they were biting.
That's a tough situation to be in, but we got to take care of the resource. Y'all do a great job of that. Let's hold them up, and also, guess what? You're probably going to get to go to that Bassmaster Team Championship with a chance to go to the Bassmaster Classic. The top 9 in our Angler of the Year points in both the North and the South get to go to that Bassmaster Team Championship. Entry fee free for being in that top 9. Delano Green Jr. doing what they've done all year. Top 5 in the points coming into this thing, and I'd say going to stay there. Great job. 5th place right now. Give me one of those. Mark Condren, Ted Paisley, boat 86. Good bag of fish right here, 1701. Great job.
Couldn't get the big bite.
Now I saw you guys running and gunning today, and it was a little tough on you at that point and turned it into 17 pounds.
Yeah, we ran a lot. Scoped a lot. Did everything we could, just couldn't find the big bite.
Another team, you guys are right there on that bubble for that Bassmaster Team Championship. Fingers crossed it holds for you. Thank you. Until the end of the weigh-in here. Will Harding, Mike Dutton, 119. 3 bass ago, 806. Ready to get to the house. The Bubble Boys, 75th place coming in this. Clifton Bates, Daniel Heidegger, 5 fish that go 14, 15. Is that going to get you to Lay Lake?
It's
going to be close. I think it's going to be close.
You're going to have a stressful evening, sir.
We are. It was a tough day. We didn't catch any fish till about noon, and we just kept working, so it was really tough.
Bring in 5 for 14. Our fingers are crossed for you. We see you at Lay Lake. Ryan and Fisher and I on top of this thing with 26:34. They weighed in a long, long time ago. We opened the scales today at 12:30. They were one of the first teams to come through. Father-son team put on a show on ABT Live this morning. But 122, Dennis Miller, Anthony Gay, 5 bass, 1684. Great job.
Thanks, sir.
Big hat season, too. I'm a fan. You'll hear me say that on stage a lot. I'm a fan of the floppy hat.
The only problem is it doesn't have that fogging system in it to try to keep me cool in this hot
Need a mister.
A big mister.
We'll work on that.
Good deal.
I'll give you royalty. We'll design it and sell that sucker. Sell it to Amazon or something.
You'll get a call next week.
All right, let's go. Put it in Academy. Paul Bork, Josh Stevens, boat 85. 5 fish to go 15:39 today. What do you think about a floppy hat that also has a mister, sir? I think we could sell that.
I'd buy it.
All right, well.
Southern Boating Supply.
Hey, we can do it. We'll sell it. We'll put it online.
All right, I'm in.
All right, thank you, guys. Boat 76, your Angler of the Year leaders. They are trying to win the overall Angler of the Year for both divisions, which would be an extra $5,000 to the team that catches them best in the North and the South. We saw them on live. You guys were doing work for Jason Duran. 5 that go, 22-47. You had a 27-point lead coming in. Did that seal the deal for Angler of the Year right there?
We'll have to wait and see.
Are you nervous?
Not really.
Okay, not really, he says. And we said that on live. That 22-pound bag, you had it pretty early today. When you got that pressure of Angler of the Year on you, catching that in the final tournament on Guntersville, where you know it's going to take a lot of weight, that's a pretty good cushion in my opinion. We can't call it, but 22 pounds is strong in your final tournament of the year.
You can't ask me in a better position, and we kind of got that monkey off our back early, and we just had fun the rest of the day. We caught a bunch of fish. We just balance beam fish and nothing else that helped. And
on a jig, I heard.
We did.
Jig fishing, some old school. Let's hold them up in the jig in the grass. Great job. Let's hold them up out here. Your Angler of the Year leaders, Justin Bussey, Ben Webb. Angler of the Year, the hardest title to win, no matter the trail and fishing, whether it's a club tournament series or the Bassmaster Elite Series. Angler of the Year is rewarded to the most consistent angler or team that figures it out. We have 5 events. We started at Pickwick in the cold, ending here at Guntersville in the heat. And Justin Bussey and Ben Webb have done work all year long. We will see if it holds up. Boat number 94, Brett Harrell and Tyler Smart coming up. $17.09. That's a Guntersville special today.
It is. It was a tough day. We'll take it.
No doubt about it. Where were you in the points?
It was in the 20s, so we feel good about this. We'll just go on to the Classic.
The next time I'll shake your hand will be at Lake Lake, where you're going to be fishing for big money in that ABT championship. Colby Harrison, David Self. I like to hear that, John Simpson, when you say we're going to weigh a big one. 5 that are going to go. 18.25. It's been a big bass beatdown. How much is this big one going to weigh?
I'm guessing 6.
All right, 6 pounds. What did it bite?
Glide bait.
Oh, I bet that was a really good time. What kind of glide bait we throwing at them? An S-Waver. All right. An S-Waver eater right here. 544, 5.5 pounder. Great job today, guys. We appreciate you fishing with us. We are rolling through them. We had a little over 30 teams weighed in early before the official weigh-in kicked off at 2:30. Scott Lentz, Drew Thornton with 5 bass. No, just one. Sometimes computers aren't the smartest.
That's right.
You wanted to go quick. 1 for 207. We appreciate you being here. That's it. Going to be close to get into that championship. Every fish matters when it comes down to points when you're trying to get to Lay Lake. here, and we're going to weigh another big one. The Tomlins always catching bass out here. Greg Tomlin, Jeremy Tomlin. Great bag of fish, 5 that are going to go 22-19, take you all the way to 8th place right now. Guntersville is a special fishery. How'd you catch those?
We caught them on the ledges and caught them late in the day. We tried grass early and didn't really capitalize, so we managed to catch what we caught later off the ledge.
Got to make you feel good, though, to have a game plan and then have a turnaround of 22 pounds in the afternoon. That's a fantastic day.
Yes, it is. It's just, hey, it's fun out here.
No doubt about it. All right, hold them up out front. We're going to weigh one for big bass first. 6:08 for a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Currently 7:39 winning that Mountain Dew Big Bass. To be in the top 10 right now at Guntersville, 21.92. Not just 20. The 20-pound bags have been kicked out of the top 10. You got to have 21 or better, and it's looking like pretty soon it's going to be 22. The Big Bass Parade. Goodness gracious, John Simpson. I don't even know what to say. This is pretty awesome. I love this lake, and this is so cool to see. Parker Hamill, Jeff Hamill, Boat 100. 17:35. Great job today. Just needed one of those 6-pounders to get you in that 20-plus pound club.
We did, didn't we? Yep. We were glad to get those, to be honest with you.
Hey, that's how it looks easy when you see the weights, but being a tournament angler myself, it's not always the case. That's right. You have fun. You're like, oh, man, we got 17 pounds. You get in, you're like, let's run to the truck. I understand. Great job, guys. James Myers, Mark Waits, 5 that go. 18-16 today. Great job. A lot of 20-pound bags. It's crazy how good. You're like kind of shook when you get here, right? Like they just said.
Man, this place is showing out. Thought we were on something, We just never could get that bite to kind of put us over the hump. Caught a lot of fish, had a lot of fun, just couldn't get it done. So.
It's a 20-pound parade at Guntersville. Maybe you get paid up with that. Taryn Prince, Ivan Limley, 4 bass. 4 good ones. 12:38. Needed some friends.
Yeah, man, we had them. We lost them. We didn't fish clean today. We spit on that thing 2 or 3 times. Still couldn't get it, man. It's
We knew that was coming our way.
Yeah, we needed some extra hot tools, I think.
So many comments, so little time. James DeMoss, I like my job. Eric Fuller, but 102, and I'm shook. 1293. You have a good day out there? I mean, have fun?
We caught a lot of fish and everything, but we had that old Friday practice curse. Hey, we couldn't do no wrong yesterday, and then today, we just couldn't get the good bites.
They just love you and leave you sometimes. That's how it goes. See you guys. Be safe going home. Jonathan Vincent, Wyatt Brown. 1581. Yeah, you got robbed on that. 1581. Did we have some fun out there today?
We did. Wyatt put in the work this week while I was moving, and pretty much everything he found and planned out worked out.
I got to say, it's a pretty smart move to go practice for your partner while he's moving, because moving stinks. So that was smart on your part. Make him move.
Yeah, but it was a good day. We had a lot of fun, missed a couple of very key bites, and had that big one, to turn upside down on us. But all in all, we're happy with the day.
We appreciate you guys fishing with us, and we'll see you down the road. Delton and Dexton Gregory, 5 bass today for the Gregory boys, 14:30, and headed to the house.
It was a rough day for us. We lost a lot of big fish today, so it is what it is, though.
A ride to the house to think about it in the air conditioning. At least you're not in the heat anymore, brother.
Yeah, I'm dying right now.
We'll see you at the next one. All right, we saw these boys on live. They were putting on a show, and then I left, and the big ones came out to play, apparently. That's what we kept hearing. Damian Willis, Tyler Cocker, 3rd place in our Angler of the Year race, 21-72. And today on Guntersville, that is not going to have you in the top 10 right now as you weigh in. Did you think it was going to be that good when you came flying through boat check this morning because you guys were late? No big deal.
Yeah, we knew. We knew we needed at least 25, at least. But we saw a bunch of big ones where we were at yesterday, mega bag, but didn't see any today.
So when I saw you guys, you're fishing some shallow grass. Did that kind of stick with you throughout the whole day? Because you said, hey, we would go to the ledges, but they get a little crowded, so this is what we're going to do. So mainly grass for you guys?
We hit a couple ledges, never caught one. Went back and started catching them again.
Well, congrats on a great day, a great year, and you're headed to the Bassmaster Team Championship and the Alabama Bass Trail Championship yet again. Thank you, guys. Yeah, we're going to get some pictures. Kiker and Will is showing out. Jason, I was doing a good job keeping up with bags over 20. I think it's like 14 right now is where we're at. Robert Wright, Chris Hawkins, boat 79. Two that are going to see you guys. Two that are going to go 455 today. Did you have any good snacks out there or any good stories for us?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Today started out real well. I was getting bites. Trolling motor battery went dead. So I had to come in here and sit for 2 hours while it charged up a little bit. And I got out there and everybody's on my spots already. So just had to run new water and hope for the best.
You know what BOAT stands for?
No what?
Break out another 1,000. There's always something that goes wrong sometimes in life. Jason Duran looked at me like, you can't say that. It is true some days. It'd be like that. You've seen. Oh, here comes trouble. Tennessee River trouble. Donnie Beck and Tony Harvey said, no, not today. 1190 for 4. Are you hiding Donnie Beck behind me? Hey, we don't have to talk about that. Let's talk about the ABT 100 schedule for next year. Are you excited about that? We're going Guntersville in January. You fall in June, and then we're going to a lake that I fished a lot my whole life against you and just donated to your bank account multiple times. Wilson Lake. You excited about that one?
Yeah, we're pretty pumped about that. Usually, though, our home lake like Pickwick, it's not good.
It just bites you sometimes.
It's good to look forward to anyway.
No doubt about it. I think it's pretty cool. Miss Kay's bringing the 100 right there out of Shoal Creek on Wilson Lake. We're going to have a big time following you around. I guarantee we're going to be like a pain to you. There's Donnie. There's Donnie. Jason Duran will be all over you.
Yeah, and, City of Florence needs to really pay attention what all this brings into the dam. Because it's a lot. I mean, if they pay attention, they'll be doing it a lot.
No doubt about it. Thank you, Donnie Beck, one of the Tennessee River legends right there. Donnie Beck and Tennessee River bass are like peanut butter and jelly more times than not. Isn't that right, John Simpson? PB&J. Ash Goja, Danny Pettis, boat 118. 13:03 with the fish carrier penalty on a hot Guntersville day.
Yeah, he got us at the last 30 minutes. We looked in the live well, and he was belly up.
It's blame me. He probably didn't want to see me.
It's all Luke's fault.
That happens for sure. We appreciate you guys. Here come the lollies. Logan and Davey Lolly. 5 that are going to go. 1286. And send you right to the air conditioning.
He caught them all.
You caught every single one of them?
I think he had one of them. I mean, he got lucky and got one.
You needed some help.
Yeah, that's what I needed. I don't know. He's a good net man, though.
You like that Post Malone song. I had some. I need some help. Boat 110, Caden Sinclair, Hunter Gibson. What's up, boys? 5 bass today. 17-17. Guntersville is kicking them out. 17-pound bags. We've seen several today, and it is alive and well on the Tennessee River right here.
Yeah, this place always breaks our heart when we think we're doing all right. Yeah, we're not. I mean,
There have been many a team in tournaments over the years that have crossed this stage that think that, because Guntersville is that place that you have a good day, you're feeling it when you get in, and then you look at the standings, you're like, are you kidding me? This place kicked that out today. And this is one of those days we keep laughing up here like, what is happening? It's just one of those days.
Yeah. Maybe we'll get them next year. We'll see.
No doubt about it. You'll get another chance in 25. Bradley Jones, Brooks Goza, 5 that go 15:03. I feel you running off the stage.
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Back to the Coosa River.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish today. We just couldn't catch anything over 3 pounds.
And it just is full of bass right now.
It is, yeah. Yeah, we probably caught 25.
It's crazy. Great day. Fun day. Even if it's not the weight you want. Thank you, sir. See you down the road. Donnie Story, Denver Satterley, that are 5 very lively bass. 1561. Thanks for taking care of those fish today. How'd you catch them?
We caught some in the grass early, and then we slid out offshore and coiled up just a few here and there. Never got a real big bite. We had one about 4 that come off, but other than that, we just had 3-pounders.
Cookie cutters on Guntersville. Thank you, guys. Jimmy Wilson, Brian Holcomb coming up. How are you guys doing? I'm not doing as good as you because I didn't catch 2209, a big old sack of Guntersville bass that is going to put you right now in 10th place on Lake Guntersville. Lake Guntersville, the gem of the Tennessee River right now. I'll tell you that much.
I told you when we were up there at the last place, this is my favorite place in the world.
You told me that. You said, we are ready for this one, and you were. 645 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass, 739 our overall leader on that, but that's great. Y'all hold them up out here. 2209, Jason Duran in 10th place. 2209 to be in the top 10 here. 15 bags over 20? How many bags over 21, Jason? Goodness gracious. 13 bags. 15 bags over 20 pounds right now. 20 pounds, that gold standard in bass fishing. John Simpson, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy good. I thought there was going to be a lot of bags over 20, and it's showing out for sure.
I mean, the fact that 22 pounds right now, where we are in the weigh-in, just gets you 10th place is insane to me.
We like 73 boats to come through, and we've already got 15 bags over 20.
Unreal. 70 teams left to go. Can Fisher and Ryan Naya hold out for their first big ABT win? Fisher competing with his dad. Fisher has had an incredible season this year. Just graduated high school. Here comes another one of those bags of Guntersville bass. Britt Perry, Chris Hargrove, boat 125, 2147. 2 thumbs up for sure. How'd we catch those?
Dragging real slow.
Dragging real slow.
Yeah, just let it sit there. You see the fish sitting down there. You let it sit there for about 10 or 15 seconds. They'll eat it.
They just get mad.
Yeah, they get mad.
All right, are we holding up 21 pounds anymore, John? I think so. We're holding up 21 pounds. Come on, Britt. Yeah, 21 pounds. Hold a couple of them up. He says he's not holding them up. He just kept going. I don't even know what's happening right now. 26-34 in the lead right now. Fisher and Ryan and I. Lance Walker, Cole Walker with 26-14 in second. Roman Shannon Calvert, 25-39 in third. Bill Mayo, Walt Roberts, 23-53 in fourth place. Delano Green Jr., 23-16 in fifth place. Our Angler of the Year leaders, Justin Bussey, Ben Webb, 22-47 and tied for sixth with Jamie Starnes and Ricky Fowler. Greg Tomlin, Jeremy Tomlin, 22-19 in eighth. Jake Bice, Brian Chambers, 22-12 in ninth. And rounding out our Pro Guy Batteries top 10, Jimmy Wilson, Brian Holcomb, 22-09. And here comes boat 115, Sloan Pennington flying solo today. Fishing by himself, Walker Brown played hooky 1669. And if Walker was here, you'd have 30. That's what you should tell him on the way home.
Well, if it was up to me, I'd be in the Bahamas and he'd be fishing. But
that's what I heard. He was on a little bit of a trip.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't miss out on much in my boat today.
probably a little bit of sweating, right? A little bit of heat out there.
Yeah, you can probably smell me, can't you?
You can probably smell me too.
I wasn't going to tell you, but.
Well, I appreciate you, Sloan, very much. Thank you guys fishing with us this year. See you soon. Whew, take a breather, John. It's been nonstop since we turned this thing on at 2:30.
Yes, sir. It's 3:40. We only have 7.
Let's take a quick break here from ABT Live, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. We're going to rehydrate. Everybody, if you're here in person at Lake Guntersville State Park, grab your water. All right, we're going to take a look. Right now, we got 4 minutes worth of highlights. That's how many teams weighed in before we officially started to weigh in, including your leaders, Fisher and Ryan and I. We're going to take a look at that right now. Thank you, guys. Here we go.
Hey, you got a big fish? 7.5.
Fisher and Ryan and I, they were the stars of ABT Live. Darian spent a lot of time with them. And here we go. 5 bass that are going to take our lead early, and they hope to hold it the whole way through. 26-34. Got a fish care penalty in there. I know you try your best to avoid those, but, brother, that's a pretty big old bag in June for the Anai boys.
Yeah, it was all right. We caught them fast and quick. We hooked that one on the tongue. Ain't much you can do about it. We mountain dewed her, did everything we could. She just died midway through the day, and we had another one get golden eye on us about 10 minutes ago, so we've been in a rush to get back. I'm about out of breath. Feel like I've been running a marathon.
Well, so last weekend at Eufaula, the second team to weigh in won the whole thing. I mean, y'all are about, how many we got here, John? Says, yeah, we'll say a dozen have weighed in. So be the 12th team. It's going to take a little while. You got some sweating to do. Hold on, you fish this lake as much as anybody in this field. Y'all got a lot of time here. Will 26 pounds take the over $15,000 today?
Nah, I think we're going to be a little short. We're going to be second or third probably, if I had to guess. I'm going to say close to 30 is going to win. But they just bite too good. We got lucky this morning. I found a little sneaky school on my last stop idling the other day, and we pulled up to them. We caught them fast and early, as y'all could see on live. But other than that, we caught some 4-pounders, but it's kind of slow. The eelgrass kind of screwed us over on a lot of areas, so we just had to hunker down and just throw and throw and throw.
Talk about the eelgrass, because y'all were having to fight through it. Darian, I couldn't see you, but I can hear everything going on, and Darian was talking about how much eelgrass was there, but y'all kind of figured out a way. What do you do in that situation? Like, you got to stay mentally tough, fight through it, or do you have an equipment situation that you utilize to catch 26 pounds while everybody else is griping about eelgrass?
No, I mean, usually you would just give up on it and just keep going on, go to the next one. But with many boats is out here, and I knew that spot was special. I didn't think it had that on it, but I thought it had 20 on it. So we just sat there, and, I mean, we griped and slung. And, I mean, it's like we was flipping mats up around BB Comer, but you'd flip it through there, and you'd see the whole mat shake and 22 foot of water and jerk and be a 5-pounder. I was like, we're going to keep doing it.
Unbelievable. All right, Dad. Father's Day weekend was last weekend. We talk all the time. It's special fishing with this phenom. We feel like he's a phenom. We see what he's doing. What would it mean to win the finale in the ABT North with this young guy right here in the boat?
It'd be, I mean, words can't explain it. We've tried all year long. We've been close. We just hadn't put it together. And today it was going right. And I feel like we needed more time. But when we got one going down, I told him, I said, we either play it safe and get in the top 5 maybe, or either if we have another one dead, we can't wait in. I said, then we're going to lose 30 places. So it mean a lot to win this thing. It really would.
Well, listen, I say this every week, but for a cut of the check, we can stop it right now. We'll stop it right now. I'll get a hold of Kay.
How much you want?
Half. I want half.
I need that fish that opens.
So is this your official announcement? We're going opens next year, Fisher and I?
I'm going to try. If I can find the money to do it, I'm going to do it. Right now, I don't have it, but we're building up to it. If I don't get to do it this year, next year, I'm going to be in them soon.
We can't wait to see that. Congrats. Fingers crossed for you boys. It's early. Let's hold. Yeah, we want pictures of them. Great job playing it smart. There's a lot of strategy that goes into this. It's when the scales open. What a bag. Guntersville in June right there. Kicking them. Yeah, I want the other one. I'm going to hold that sucker up in my dad's shirt. Here we go. Dude, is that the biggest one you're going to let me hold? Oh, my goodness.
The Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Here at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
Welcome to Minnow King. How can I help you?
Everything looks good. I'm friggin' starving, man. Been spawning all morning.
Ugh, TMI, bro. What do you want?
I'll take a Crush City freeloader and gizzard shad.
Anything to drink.
Water.
Pull ahead, please. Welcome to Minnow King.
We're gonna have what he's had. Yeah, throw me in a net BLT, too.
Pull ahead, please.
Calm down. Quit feeding him so much.
Oh, yeah, man, I'm trying to, man.
If you overfeed him, he's gonna hide under a log.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Otten, Hank Terry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
It's that time of year again.
Have you been?
Summer is officially back, and so are our fan favorite Jack's chili cheese dogs. We start with 2 all-beef hot dogs made to order. Then we add our zesty home-style chili, shredded cheddar cheese, and freshly diced onions. A summer classic.
Guys, we're gonna need a lot more chili cheese dogs.
2 chili cheese dogs with fries only at Jack's. I'm Amy Wall, and I'm all about the South.
Welcome back to Lake Guntersville State Park, Alabama Bass Trail. Stop number 5 of the North Division, presented by Phoenix Boats. Starting to weigh in back up here. Boat 132, Ashley Peebles, Samuel Mathis, 5 that are going to go 1580. And this lake is so good right now. That is just, yeah, it's fun, but man, it's kicking them out.
We got a lot of numbers today. We just couldn't get the right bite. So,
which is encouraging to see for the future of this fishery.
Yeah, we probably caught 30, 40 fish today. And about 13 and a half, 12.
Hard to be mad about that.
Oh, it is.
You can still be mad about it when you get to the weigh-in?
Oh, yeah. I have to give a shout-out to the jig, though.
The jig? You caught him on a jig?
The LOB.
Oh, the LOB jig. You know, the guy that that jig's named after, the LOB part of that, finished 4th place in a Bassmaster today, Mr. Trey Swindle himself. So we appreciate you throwing the LOB jig. Thank you, guys. We'll see you down the road. Dylan Tucker, Greg Tucker, great bag, 5 that go 1833 in the big fish parade here at Guntersville.
Yeah, pretty hot today.
Yes, it was. The fishing was hot, just like the weather. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, former ABT angler Trey Swindle showing out today, and here come a couple of his old crewmates here, I'd say. Big Daddy himself. How are we, buddy? Tired. Our little buddy came up a little short, but had a great event.
You know that Daniel changed his wedding date so me and Trey could fish today.
That's what I heard.
Trey, Daniel told us before he left, he said, look, he said, you better both win. Trey about held up his end, but we didn't.
You didn't hold up your end of the bargain. All right. Packy Lawrence, Jeremy Holden, 16-22. Yeah, Daniel's giving you a talking to, Big Daddy.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I'm going to get it when I get back.
You're getting it. Thank you, guys.
But congrats to our little buddy.
Yeah, congrats to Trey Swindle on a top 5 in a tough event out there in Oklahoma. Todd Beatty, Ethan McDonald. Another one of those Guntersville. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because this is just absurd at this point. 1938, and it's just amazing what this fishery is doing today.
It's unbelievable, man. We caught every fish in 2 to 3 foot of water.
That's even crazier to me.
It was a blast. We just never got a big bite.
Catch any on a frog today?
No, we didn't. We've been catching them in practice. Everything come on a Cinco.
On a Cinco up shallow. We appreciate you guys fishing with us, talking with us here. David Haraway, John Gavin, 5 that are going to go 17:06 today. What was that check line just a little earlier, John? It was 17:17 was the check line. Always how it is, right?
Yeah, that sums up the year. It's been good, though. At least we caught them today.
No doubt. Did you catch a lot of fish today?
No, we only caught about 8. Probably about 8.
Got some good quality, looks like, in Guntersville. If you got to spend 8 hours fishing, this is the place to do it.
Absolutely, yeah. It's on.
No doubt about it. We'll see you guys down the road. Bruce Griffin, Shane Amerson, 5 that are going to go 12:61 and get you right to the air conditioning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty rough day, but we enjoyed it. We always have a good time when we're out there, and just, didn't get the bites we needed today, but we'll continue on to the next one.
Having fun's what it's all about. We'll see you down the road. Danny Shell, Anthony Land. Hey, the Magellan shirt, you see, Jason? I'm telling you, Academy Sports and Outdoors, you too can wear this shirt that has, I think it's camping stuff on it. I'm not sure. 13-14 today.
Long day. We struggled. It was a long day for us, but we're just proud of what we got.
Hey, it's as long as you have fun, that's what it's all about, and you don't burn up out there.
And
you did burn up?
Thank the Lord I'm here today.
That's right. On the right side of the dirt. That's what I say. Justin Buckles, Chad Jones. 5 to go, $18.99 with the fish care penalty.
So I'm laughing because I'm going to say he's not going to like it. My partner here has never caught 20 pounds in a tournament, and we joked all day that we were going to have $19.99, and the dead fish was going to cost us a pound. We were going to be technically like 1 ounce short of 20. So
technically you are. Yeah. You're right about all that. A fish on the standings, you're going to be $18.99. How'd you catch those?
Finesse fishing, just hard eelgrass lines and about 10 to 15 foot of water.
Looks like it was a pretty good time as long as you can laugh about it at the end of the day. Hey, grab it up, take a picture out here hold it up for Jared out front. And Jason Duran right here. There you go. Beautiful Lake Guntersville bass. Boat 166, Daryl Gentry, Bradley Kessler, 5 bass. That one looked like it hurt Daniel Montgomery to pick it up, and it did. He picked this up one-handed. 23-60, taking them all the way to 4th place right now. We're going to hold those up. When they're 23 pounds, we get to hold them up. When they're 20, we're like, eh. 20, we're like, good job. Thanks for coming. Get to the truck. It's ridiculous. I know I'm very redundant up here. Right out here, hold them up for Jared, loud and proud. Gentry and Kessler going all the way to 4th place. One time for Jason Duran right there. Boat 163, Shannon Briggs, Barry Hubbard. 4 that go 1092. Ouch. Ouch. Some days it's like that for sure.
Yes, sir. Sure is.
You just take a beating from old Lake Guntersville, but it is kicking them out today. Boat 150, Eric Morris, Randy Talbert. Oh, you got some help up here. Daniel needed help picking up that bag of fish right there. Here we go.
You got a 7-pounder? No, sir.
Going to take you guys just shy of the top 5, 23-10, and we're definitely you're going to hold up some of these big bass with me. Can we do that? Will you hold them up with me? All right, let's go. What's your name?
Trip.
Let's go. Let's go get them right here. Don't let them bite you. Yeah, hold them up. Hold them tight.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what we figured.
Let's get back.
Here, I'll hold him. I love it. Here, I'm gonna hold up one more. We're gonna hold up all 5 of them. Let's do this. Oh. You gotta squeeze him like he made you mad. Right there we go. Right here, Jason Rance. You're gonna have all kind of girlfriends calling you after that gets on Facebook. I hope none of your girlfriends at school see it. Get you in trouble. Thanks for coming to see us. Talbert and Morris, goodness gracious. I don't even know what to say about this weigh-in. Ryan Adcock, Jonathan Marsh, 5 that go 15:42. Guntersville is something else, boys.
Yeah, it was a real fun morning. Afternoon was hard on us, though.
After that, it changed. Long day. Well, we appreciate y'all hanging with us this year in the ABT North. Shane Horton and Brandon Horton. 5 very alive bass, or they do not like Daniel Montgomery, one or the other. 11:42 today. You got the hood on. The hater blockers is what the kids call that, I think.
Exactly right. We had a tough year, so we'll see y'all again next year.
All right, 2025 will be here before you know it. Luke Kyle, Arch Cornett, some certified bass catchers on the Tennessee River. And I heard that bag go thud in the weigh-in basket right there. 1975 with the fish carrier penalty. Goodness gracious. Guntersville.
Man, it's crazy what it's turning out today, but it was fun. Just needed a couple more bites, but it was good. Glad to get what we got. So it's thankful for what you guys do. Thank you guys.
Hey, thank you guys who make it all possible for us. Chris Britton, Eric Springer, 5 that go. 13:59. You're just shaking your head, and I understand.
We're happy with that. We had to scramble just to get that.
Hey, sometimes survival is what it's all about. Thank you. Winners of our Smith Lake event. This year in second place in the Angler of the Year race, you were 27 points behind Bussy and Webb, and you got 5. They go 18:78 today. You had to get them boys by 27 places. That's a tall order.
You ain't going to do it with them the year they've had. They've had an unbelievable year, and congratulations to both of them. They topped the North and South Division. So we wanted to try to make it close. We fished to win this week. Had an awesome practice. We should have been right there with everybody catching on a frog. Had a blast, man. And I don't know, it got real hot, and the smaller fish come in. The big fish went somewhere, and we never did find them.
Well, you talk about Justin Bussey, Ben Webb, but you guys had a pretty incredible season, too. You got a win at Smith Lake with an awesome stringer of fish down there. You've been so consistent. And any other year, if Bussey and Webb don't fish out of this planet, you guys win Angler of the Year going away. We appreciate you putting on the show and being an awesome team here in the ABT North this year. Craig Grubbs and Matt Ferguson.
It's sad that our home lake was our Achilles heel this year.
That's how it always goes. Seems like those home lakes definitely bite you. Alan Hayes, Danny Bishop, former winners of the ABT, won the finale last year on Wheeler, 16:08. I'd just blame Alan.
Yeah, I will. We had an excellent practice, and I guess our fish just left.
They probably because of Alan, I would think. Did he bring a breakfast casseroles?
Not today.
Well, that's the problem right there. He brings those to Darian Craig. Gavin Moy, Luke Gerald. Boat 173, 421. And we don't have to talk about that. We can talk. What would you like to talk about?
Well, I'll admit my mistake. I decided to practice in the wrong section of the lake. And
Did you go to Wheeler?
Looks like it, don't it? Yeah, I should have went somewhere else where we were more comfortable, and I didn't do it. So.
Well, and you got to feel. I know coming into this event, you probably had a lot of confidence. Just come off a great finish at the ABT 100 down there at Weiss Lake. You guys had an amazing event, so you get that momentum. I know you got to be frustrated, but you guys are great anglers, and we know you'll get it back on the track soon.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you. Vance Hines and Tim Hines, 4 bass, 9:31. He said 9:31 and kept a walking. Danny Hurd and Fisher Hurd coming up next. Those Hurd boys know a thing or two about catching Tennessee River bass. 1874. The question is, on a day like this, is it enough to get paid? This place is crazy right now.
I doubt it. We was trying to catch some fish on some boat docks down here.
Trying to fish some boat dock?
Yeah, it just didn't work.
Didn't work out? I do like that hat.
Yeah, somebody come out with red tennis shoes on.
You got ran off of a boat dock?
Yeah, I think it was a flip chicken. I don't know.
The Herds coming in strong right there. Got to beware of the flip chickens. Jamie Smith and Michael Raines, 5 bass. They weigh 1830. Doing what y'all always do, just catching bass.
I don't know how many bass we caught today. We had a ball.
Up shallow or we out deep?
If we ever got any deeper than 6 foot, I don't remember.
So that's my kind of deal. That sounds pretty fun. Did we catch any on top today?
Not the first one.
Really? So flipping, worming, what we doing? He's lying? Okay, well then we're not going to talk to him.
He don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so it's sneaky stuff.
You got to be sneaky about something.
Anytime somebody goes, well, I know you're lying to me. So just go. Jamie Smith, Mike Wright, thank you guys. Some fish catchers right there and some liars. No big deal. Jack Gibson, Michael Gibson, boat 144. 5 that goes 1720. 1717 was the cut line check just a little bit ago. In 40th place. This place is something else.
Yeah, this place is something else. We had a fun day out there, caught a lot of fish, they're all cookie cutters, never got a kicker.
It's encouraging for the future of this lake, though, to see it, and we appreciate you guys being here.
I just want to say hi to Cooper and Bobby, my kids at home.
Cooper and Bobby, shout out right there. Tony Keefe, Brian Gregory, 5 that are going to go 14.97 and send you right to the air conditioning.
Yeah, I need the air conditioning.
It's coming. You're almost there. Strong. Well, you better be able to do the noise. All I got to say. Boat 209, John Watwood and Shane Barrett are 5 that go 1170. What's your shirt? Is that a new presidential candidate? What is that?
That's what I'm running for this year.
You're running for that?
They got my vote. Yes, sir.
That's a platform you can get behind?
That's the one I can get behind.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Oh, me. Michael Jones, Merrill Deering. Here we go. Another 20-pound back, 20.03. Great job. Are we shallow or deep catching that 20.03?
It wasn't shallow. It wasn't deep. It was mid-range.
A little bit in between.
8 to 10 pounds. 8 to 10 foot, yeah.
What kind of baits we using?
Just worms.
Just worms. Big worms this time of year?
That's the only way you can get them.
That's it. All right, let's hold those up. 553 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Right now, Jamie Starnes, Ricky Fowler with 739. Your overall leader on that Mountain Dew Big Bass. Great job. Timothy Campbell, Richard Todd, 183 with 2 bass, 581 on a hot Lake Guntersville day. We appreciate you guys fishing with us in the north this year. Did you have a good time this year?
We always have a good time.
We're going to see you again in 25?
Absolutely.
All right, be there with bells on. We'll see you there. You've been learning?
We've been learning.
So you're going to be ready?
Yeah.
I like it. We appreciate you guys. Christian Clemens, Michael Larkin. 5 that will go. 13:25 today. Tough day for you out on Lake Guntersville.
Oh, yeah, we didn't have a fish at 11 o'clock.
So a turnaround then. That's always good. You got to look at the positives.
Here's the thing. This is our first time out here. Yesterday was the first day that we've been on the water on Guntersville, so I can't complain at all with that.
Well, if you take a look down the leaderboard and you see these weights, you need to come back tomorrow because this place is absolutely amazing. I would suggest start spending some time on Guntersville. Everybody watching this, what an awesome fishery. Craig Childers, Nikki Taylor, 5 that goes $16.95. Where were we in the points coming into this?
92nd, I think.
Is that going to be enough to jump up to 75th?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Catching them today. Did you have fun out there, though?
We did.
All right, well, that's all we like to hear. Thank you, guys, for fishing the ABT North. Terry Pryor and Terry Mann. How are you, sir? 5 bass that go. 15:07. Were those shallow water bass today?
Not really, but about 8 to 14.
Okay, so a little deep. Thought you might have flipped something. We've heard a lot of flipping and frogging going on today.
We caught some shallow, caught some deeper, just not the right ones.
That's
But it was fun, caught a lot, had a good day.
That's no doubt about it. We'll see you down the road. Boat 170, Wesley Sams and Craig Daniels, some certified bass catchers, 18:08 today.
Yeah, we had some mishaps that Neely Henry had 3 fish die on us, so I got me a fish lung and had one expire today. I hooked it deep. It wasn't nobody's fault. It was just, unlucky. We've had some luck this year, but it's all been bad luck. So looking forward to the next one.
You can just blame Craig.
I can, but I have to live around him. So.
I understand. Wesley Sands, we appreciate you, man. Danny Long, Kevin Fallon, 5 that are going to go 14:84 for your hot work on Guntersville today.
We had fun. I caught them like we like to catch them.
How was that?
All on a frog.
See, I want to go with y'all. That sounds like a good time.
It was fun. It was fun.
What kind of frog?
Ribbit.
I was on the Spro.
Okay, Spro and a ribbit. All right. We appreciate you guys. Johnny Maynor, Jimmy Mason, 5 bass. 15:64 today for these old Guntersville legends. Got to chase them around today. You are a legend. You can say, yeah, buddy, all you want, but you are. We had people in the comments on live. We go to you guys. They were going crazy.
Yeah, right.
I promise you.
It was a little slower day than we expected, so we threw back a couple this morning. We might not have kept 1 or 2 of them. We started out, we weren't going to keep anything under 3, and then he threw back a 3.5 that was hooked in the tongue, so we might have should have kept a couple.
How do you make that decision? We did talk about that on live when you go, all right, I mean, obviously the weights are crazy, but
Just like we had a dead one we caught early, fish care is a big deal with a 4 o'clock weigh-in, and I mean, it's hard to keep them alive all day in this heat. So, you can't cull a dead fish. So if you catch a 2-pounder that dies, I mean, you're hurt.
So you're just playing strategy right there. We appreciate you thinking about the bass. Jimmy Mason, former winner here in the Alabama Bass Trail. Alan Renner, Tristan Renner, boat 177 with 5 that go 11:59. I can see how close you are to the stairs. You're running. That's how it is. I see it. I like that hat though.
Hey, it was a dang good day though. We caught a lot of fish.
That's all it's about.
14 3/4, 14 and a half. It's loaded.
This place has got them in it, no doubt about it. Thank y'all. Andy Cobb and Bob Ellis for bass. 10:35 today. And you're kind of giving me that side eye, like don't bring that microphone over here, but instead I walked anyways.
We can't catch them here.
You said we just can't catch them here.
We didn't lose any fish. We just didn't get the bites.
Well, the good news is
every place, it's covered up. Boat everywhere.
There were a lot of boats out there. We were running around, me, Jason Duran, Darian Craig, and we feel you on that. There are boats everywhere.
We did our best, didn't break anything. Praise the Lord. So,
almost time for air conditioning. Justin Lane and Luke Mason, 3 that are going to weigh 753. Where are you going, Big Daddy? You're just running from me. 753. Did you do anything fun today besides fishing?
Is sweating considered fun?
No.
Then no.
You didn't have any fun. We appreciate you guys. Good seeing y'all. Mitch Rollins, Jackson Rollins. 5 bass. Those hit the scales with a thud as well. 1835. Great job. You were leaning in to see them scales.
I was. Yeah. I wanted to see what it was because we didn't weigh any of them.
So it's total guess when you got up here. What was your guess?
It was 17.5 to 18.
So you're feeling good about that then?
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Hopefully it gets you paid up. How'd you catch those?
Hopefully. I caught them offshore. We came with no practice. I've been in South Carolina all week for the national championship high school, so we just got lucky.
Drove all night last night to get here this morning.
You got to love bass fishing to do that, right?
He does, yes, sir.
Well, I'm glad that y'all are out here doing that together. The Rollins crew catching 18 pounds, no practice. Alan Branham, Gene Branham, boat 159. 4 that are going to go 1086. You just laughed. That's all you can do, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Still just fishing, and it's got to be fun. You got to laugh about it when it doesn't go like you want it to.
That's it.
We appreciate you guys fishing the Alabama Bass Trail North, presented by Phoenix Boats. Here comes the Tennessee River legend, Brad Emmer, Roger Stegall. 5 that go 1265.
I don't believe y'all scales is right.
You think the scales are off, Mr. Stegall?
I figured I had 14 anyway.
I don't know. John, you never know with John Simpson. He might have fooled with something over there.
Did he pick the scale up?
He did. I think I saw it. We can file a complaint with Jason Duran. That's the complaint department right there. Good to see you, buddy. Richard Mills, John Lerma. 5 that are going to go 1508 today. Big hat season.
Oh, yeah. Kind of hot.
Where do you store that hat when you're running around? Because I love a big straw hat, but it's hard to find a place to put it.
Put it between my feet and stuff.
There you go. Just stand on it so it don't blow out of the boat. Some Tennessee River hammers coming up here. Ty Cox, Cameron Gautney. No strangers to catch. Oh, I heard somebody whistling out there for you. You believe that? I don't.
It wasn't because of the fish that's in there.
I don't know. 1823. That was probably fun.
We had about 11 40 minutes ago.
Goodness, girl. Well, then you're glad to have that.
Yeah, for sure.
Did y'all stay offshore all day? We watched you on live a couple times. Actually, Cameron tried to fight me at one time on live. He thought I was trying to come in on his spot, and I was like, camera boat, Cameron, it's just Luke. And then he turned around and was like, oh, it's just Luke, thank God. But I came on in there. I wasn't stopping. Was he pretty heated in that moment?
He's had his panties in a wad all day.
Oh, okay. It's just like that offshore. Listen, y'all are Pickwick guys. It's always rubbing rub rails over there, so I get it. Little jumpy sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were coming right on in this morning.
I did, but I just didn't have a rod. Ty Cox, Cameron Gautney, thank you guys. It did get heated, but it was all good. It's friendly fire. Philip Harold, Clint Gilbertson. 5 they're going to go 1339. Did you yell at anybody today?
No. Had a good, calm, relaxing, fun day.
Good.
Fish just didn't do their part.
Yeah, fish will let you down sometimes. We appreciate you fishing the Alabama Bass Trail. Chad Hall, Ryan Hall. You flying solo today, Chad Hall? 5 that are going to go 1872. Is that going to get you paid?
I doubt it.
This place is wild.
It is. But my daughter, she told me a couple nights ago, she said, you know you're stuck on 12. I said, stuck on 12? She goes, you ain't weighed in over 12 pounds in like 2 tournaments. I said, appreciate it.
You said, I appreciate you keeping up with my success here, darling.
Yeah. But, I mean, you can get a check with 12 on the Coosa.
This is true. Chad Hall, Greg Jones, Jeremiah Sparks, boat 215. 5 that are going to go 1283 today on Guntersville. See you down the road. Thanks for fishing. Fisher and Ryan and I still on top, 26-34 right now. As we weigh boat 179, Barry Vest, Dusty McDaniel, Dustin 5-13-12 today on Guntersville.
Yeah, it's not too good here.
It's a fun day, but when you get to the scale, sometimes it's a little disappointing.
Oh, yeah. Not as good as practice was.
This place can hurt your feelings, that's for sure. We appreciate you guys. Boat 212, Drew Cagle, Mark True Piano. 5 fish. Very alive. 1596. And I see you guys edging towards the stairs. Just trying to run away.
It was a tough day out there. Hot, a lot of traffic. It was tough.
Be better off on an inner tube sometimes out there on Saturdays on Guntersville.
Wished I was.
No doubt about it with the weather the way it is. Thank you, guys. Ryan and I to the stage. Ryan and I. Ryan and I. Let's talk for a second. All right, Dad, come on up here. Come stand right over here. Darian Craig said, you know what we need to do right now? We're waiting on teams. We've got a few teams coming, but real quick, you guys chose to weigh in early. Fish care is very important. Catching these bass deep. We opened the scales at 12:30. You gave up fishing time to come in, and you said probably won't be enough. You and Fisher both. But now we got 23 teams, John Simpson, to weigh in, and sitting the top of that leaderboard are the Anaya boys.
We still got 23 to weigh in now?
23 to weigh in.
When they do back in?
How many? We just see 23 waiting. How are you feeling right now?
I ain't feeling bad.
He said, I ain't feeling bad. All right. But you're not feeling great just yet.
I know we're probably maybe in the top 2 or 3 at bare minimum, maybe.
Do you feel like knowing a lot of these anglers here, do you feel like you've dodged some big bullets so far?
To me, I think the bigger sacks would have come first thing in the morning.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, I know Tomlin and them caught theirs right at the end, I think, so I don't know.
Sometimes, and then you sit over here, it's the mental game, right? You got to fight through all that to catch them out on the water, and then when you get up here, it's just like complete roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, I don't like sitting over there because I'm seeing all these guys bring these, and like it's 8-pounder, that's a 7-pounder. It makes me a little nervous.
All right, well, fingers crossed. Here we go. Let's kick things back off. Ryan and Fisher and I on top of this thing with 26-34. But 198, Rusty White Jr., Gray Bennett, 5. They go 1386.
That's all we could do.
It's all that matters, right? Give it all you got.
Yeah, I mean, hell, we went from Mud Creek to the dam. I mean, we started in Mud Creek this morning, caught a limit, cold a couple times, and then came down the lake into this mess, and probably should have stayed up the river.
Or just stopped at City Harbor and had some lunch.
Or that too.
See you guys down the road. John Simpson, how many bags over 20 pounds do we have right now at Lake Guntersville? Darian, what's your guess? Darian Craig. Jason Duran, you probably know. 20 over 21. Jason says 20 over 21. Where are we at, John?
There are 17 bags over 21, 19 bags over 21.
17 stringers over 21 pounds and 19 bags total over 20. Yowza. Lake Guntersville is the place to be all times of the year, but in June it's looking pretty good right now. I mean, and John, we've heard, oh, I caught them frogging. I caught them flipping. You can catch them on a buzz bait. Then I'm going to go out deep. Might shake a Crush City freeloader around. I might throw a DT-20, drag a, an old football jig around, something like that. I mean, all kinds of ways to catch them.
All kinds. And it's, it kind of reminds you of like you going down to Lake Martin where you get all those numbers and everybody's catching them every way under the sun. And then you come here and they're catching big bags every way under the sun.
Just however they want to do it. All right, well, we got Nolan Spencer, Jonathan Reese coming up. Had a bag last weekend and got another bag. Here you go. Now this makes it 20 over 20 with 20.02. And I'll be honest with you, I have no idea where that's going to put you right now. But this place, as you well know, absolutely incredible.
It is, man. It's got to be the best lake in the country, given the pressure it gets to keep doing its doing. Man, out there today, you just had to get in where you fit in. There was nowhere. We were boat 194. We literally said, there's a spot right here I got bit. Let's just pull up over there right by the ramp. So, I mean, we did what we could do. I mean, that's all you can ask for.
No doubt about it, in another 20-pound bag. Thank you guys for supporting us here in the Alabama Bass Trail and always showing up and showing out. Boat 211, Billy Adcock, Darian Kyle. 2 for 374 today.
We couldn't get it done today. They just wouldn't bite.
They didn't like you at all.
Nope. And then by the time we tried to go get a limit of fish, it was too late.
Too little, too late, but that's okay. We appreciate you guys being here with us. The Alabama Bass Trail North. We're going to crown an Angler of the Year this afternoon. Looking like it's going to be Justin Bussey and Ben Webb. Jackson Kaiser, Cameron Robinson, 5 that go. 18.29, and they say they got one they're going to weigh for Mountain Dew Big Bass. How big is this one?
7.5.
7.5. Okay, well, right now, 7.39, our Mountain Dew Big Bass. Let's see. I'm going to take a peek. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is a big one. New Mountain Dew Big Bass right here. 775 Guntersville Beast. That is indeed a fat rascal. Hold that up right out here for Jared. Goodness gracious. That thing has been to Jack's a few times. Having some sausage biscuits is what it looks like. Holy cow. $775. Mountain Dew Big Bass. Boat 189, your 2023 ABT North Anglers of the Year. These guys stay on a roll. John Kellett, Zeke Gossett, 5 bass that go 19.24 today on a day where this lake is showing what it's made of.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
When you're sitting back there, I mean, 19 pounds is a fantastic day anywhere you go, and you're sitting back there and you hear my loudmouth say, well, that's the 20th bag over 20 pounds. I mean, it's just insane, Zeke.
Yeah, I know. It's an unreal lake, and we caught them real late. We kind of struggled early. We caught one of the keepers that we caught early, but we had 2 for a while, and that's kind of the way this lake works. You know, you just have to hit the right spot at the right time, and we hit one late, and it was fun.
I was glad that you, I'm sure you're glad that you turned it around late. We appreciate you guys always putting on a show and doing big things here in the Alabama Bass Trail. Boat 176, Landon Rich and Joshua Linegar, 3 that go 960 today. Tough day on the pond.
We lost a big one. We forgot our net at home, so that didn't help out.
And trying to wrestle with one sometimes it's not that easy, right?
Yep, yeah, broke off right away. So,
well, I'm sorry about the bad luck, but we appreciate you guys being here. See you down the road. Matthew Fincher and Jacob Kimbrough, boat 185. With $16.91, going to be just shy of getting paid up today.
Yeah, had two, couldn't get rid of, right at 2 pounds. Broke off on real good one. That would have really helped.
Why does that always happen? Why do the big ones not want to come see me on stage sometimes?
Because it was on 8-pound test.
Well, there you go. Right there. There's your answer. Thank you guys so much. What a day on Guntersville. 775 Mountain Dew Big Bass. Guntersville doing what it does. Boat 222, Paul Ernest, Chris Swindle. 5 that go. 15:59. Ready for some AC?
Daggum right.
How'd you catch those?
On a shaky head and a frog.
Shaky head and a frog. It sounds like a fun time out on Gville. We're just going to call them the Mountain Dew Big Pit Bulls of the tournament. That's that joker right there. Here at the Alabama Bass Trail, sometimes we weigh dogs. We're not weighing in those. Those look like grizzly bears. While we're talking about dogs, we want to give a shout out to Little Dicky, the official dog of the Alabama Bass Trail South. He's the official wiener dog, Dotson, of the Alabama Bass Trail. Little Dicky came into our lives at Logan Martin this year, and he weighed 16 pounds. He was the Mountain Dew Big Dotson of the year. We haven't seen him since. Little Daisy was like 20 pounds, a spaniel, last weekend at Eufaula. We did weigh in another dog. All right, I think we're going to take a quick break before Jason Duran gets us all fired. Actually, we're not. We've got another bag of fish coming. Uh-oh. Flying solo in the bird. Team Phoenix. Boat 180. Tim Trockenbot, 5 that are going to go 13, 23. And I say we blame Brian. You know, and just having to fly solo. It's either Brian or it's you. You guys are never together, I feel like, for Team Phoenix.
We fished together for 2 years now, and we fished one tournament together.
Just all kinds of obligations. It's just the solo. It's the Phoenix solo trail.
Well, it's easier to re-sign up without having to wait for normal entry, so we'll just roll with it and see.
Thank you, buddy. Token Team Phoenix right there. Phoenix Bass Boat's the official boat of the Alabama Bass Trail. And if you're running a Phoenix and you're in that first flight program and meet all the qualifications this afternoon, the Alabama Bass Trail is going to pay out $15,000 to the first place team. But if you meet all the right criteria, you take home an extra $8,000 thanks to the folks from Phoenix Boats. Not a bad Saturday at all. Boat number 220, Lucas Wright and Donald Wright, 5 that are going to go 15-19 on a wild, wild Guntersville day.
Yeah, we had more than that. We went backwards.
Went backwards?
Yeah, a couple didn't make it.
Okay. We appreciate you. Boat 201, Chris Duckett, Donovan Williams. 5 to go, 18-69. I see you looking at those scales. Long, hot day out there.
Brutal.
Brutal day. Did you catch a lot of fish?
We did. We had one that
swallowed a jig. We cut the jig off, threw it back, and that was an extra 3.5 pounds. So.
Oof. So could have had one of these bags over 20 today. Well, we appreciate you guys fishing with us. Great job today, and thanks for taking care of those bass, getting them back to Lake Guntersville. All right. I believe we're going to take a quick break. Just a few more to go till we call this thing official. We crown an Angler of the Year. We crown a champion. We send 75 teams to the ABT Championship here in just a few minutes.
The Alabama Bass Trail is sponsored by Rapala, VMC, Crush City, TH Marine.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
I leave nothing to chance when it comes to hooks. They are the most critical part of the equation.
This is truly the best hook I've ever used.
Thinner, stronger, slicker, all the pluses that you really want in a hook. That red line right in the roof of her mouth, exactly where you want to get them.
When you have the opportunity to create something good, you might as well make this great, and I think that's what we did with the Red Line series of hooks.
In the relentless pursuit of domination on the water, one name stands above the rest. TH Marine's Atlas Jackplate. The power behind champions since 2007. The driving force that propels you to victory. More winners choose Atlas. For the fisherman who demands the best, Atlas delivers. Because every move counts. More winners choose Atlas.
Big companies get bigger and bigger and talk about their fancy labs where they study fish behavior. But then they all go golfing on the weekend. We don't have a large laboratory to test baits. Why, you ask? We don't need a big laboratory because our pros fish, our employees fish, our salespeople fish, our suppliers fish, our mold builders fish, our owners fish, and our kids fish. This is our laboratory. Our R&D comes from time on the water, learning how to make fish bite. We don't have other hobbies. We fish. We fish all year in all conditions across the whole country. All that time on the water brings us thousands of hours of testing new products and improving current ones for all species. We're a family-owned U.S. company that has many of our products made in America by American workers. The products we don't make in America, we make in Guatemala, which supports many families in that country as well.
Wake up to a country fried classic. Golden fried, center cut pork chop on a handmade buttermilk biscuit. Get two for just $5.55. The pork chop biscuit. Jack's, all about the South.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Lake Guntersville State Park. ABT stop number 5 in the north. Boat 206, Benji and Jonathan Seaborn, former champs at Lake Neely Henry, 1273. Tough day on the pond.
Yeah, we caught everything it bit.
All you can do some days, right? We appreciate you guys. The Seaborn's fish catchers. Jimbo Barnett, Scott Russell, 5 fish for boat 221. Goes 1608.
There we go.
There we go.
We missed you the last time. You missed the driving thunderstorm.
I did miss the thunderstorm weigh-in. That is for sure at Neely Henry.
So as Jim dropped me off at the dock, it opened